First and foremost, we'd like to welcome you guys to this stream. I'm DJ Just J with the AFC, where we advocate for children first. This story comes out of Beaumont, Texas, a school called Homer Drive Elementary. And there was a very disturbing video that I was sent. And let me give a salute and a shout out to my brother, Relationship Rehab. You guys can check out his channel. He was the one who sent me this video. So shout out to my brother. But it seems that a lot of people were sharing this video. It's got, I think, like almost 50,000 shares within a matter of hours. And that's the power of social media, right? And I don't really know what to say and what to think about this, because I know a lot of people are on both sides of this when it comes to discipline and things like that. And this is a conversation we have on this channel all the time. So maybe what we'll do for a little while, if people want to call in and give their opinions, or if you live in the Texas area, maybe I'll allow you guys to call in and just tell me what your thoughts are if you haven't already seen the video. It's very easy to find. It's 100 people still sharing it on Facebook. If you have time to leave and go out of the channel to watch the original video, it is still definitely out there. There's a lot we're going to talk about. So here we go. BISD confirms that they are aware of an incident at Homer Drive Elementary School, which is out of Beaumont, Texas, which is nearby Houston. It's kind of down there in that area. It's not super far from Houston, Texas. But there's an investigation underway after a video was posted to YouTube and Facebook showing a woman, and we know that this is a mother, but there was a woman showing that she was hitting a young child who we believe was her son with a belt at Homer Drive Elementary School. But I'm going to give you guys some details so you guys can kind of understand really how deep this is. But the news channel received several messages from viewers regarding what they described as a disturbing video. The video has since been removed from YouTube, which is why we're being shadow banned currently. They're not allowing everybody else to know that we're currently live right now. So they're only allowing us to be shown to a very small audience. Okay. But it was removed from YouTube and Facebook, and it was viewed over 500,000 times on Facebook before it was removed originally. But again, like I said, there are videos out there that it's still up. The news viewed the video before it was removed, and in the video, you can see a woman and her friend, and actually I think it was like two friends, arrive at Homer Drive Elementary School. She finds a boy who is believed to be her son inside of the cafeteria before pulling him by the back of his shirt collar to a courtyard outside. She literally dragged him outside by the back of his shirt, and I blurred these faces out on here except for the police officers because that's going to be a topic of conversation here in just a moment, okay? Now, someone who was with the woman records this incident. You guys catch that? Somebody records this incident. And to the people that, like, if you had a wrench on the channel, I need to see you guys here on a regular basis. Like, if I haven't seen you here for a few months or so, a lot of times I will go ahead and just try to move down on some of the wrenches. So don't take that personally. I just added it back for you. But I'm asking for people to join the channel memberships, okay? But I just added it back for you. There was somebody with her that was recording the entire incident on a cell phone as the woman CPS says is the mother pushes open a door and walks into the school. She enters the cafeteria without anybody stopping her, which is very important. Let me take a pause and say thank you to Zuba Zeus, who just joined the channel memberships, and thank you very much for joining the AFC. And we encourage more people to click that button and join our channel membership. So thank you for the support. Nobody stopped her from walking in this school at all in front of all these kids. But I'm going to tell you guys this. Another reason why that's also important is because if people are scared of these school shootings and these incidents, how is it that they have no level of security protocol before just letting some random person who they're not confirming right now just walk into the school among all of the students at lunch? Right? Now, she is seen looking for the child. She's walking up and down the aisles because, like I said, some of this I can show you guys and some of this I cannot. So I've already pre-edited this video, okay? So just to let everybody know, I've already pre-edited the video. The moment where you can see all of the kids, I've cut that out. The moment where you actually see the actual violence, I've also cut that out. So maybe they'll stop shadow banning me, right? So she's seen looking for the child, finding him, and then grabbing him by his shirt collar while pulling him, physically dragging him out of the cafeteria, right? Other adults in the cafeteria take no action to stop her. She just walked in, saw a kid, grabbed him, and dragged the kid out. And that also bothers me because if you guys are worried about this whole child sex trafficking and all of this stuff, it should be disturbing to you that people could just walk into school and just drag children out. Don't you think? And it was more than one person, okay? Now, she leads him by the shirt collar outside, and she screams at him and uses all kinds of obscenities and hits him with an object that appears to be a belt. Yes, of course, it was a belt. The child cries and screams as he's struck. The other adults are seen just watching, and they did nothing. She orders the child to apologize to his teacher. The video shows her hitting the boy with the belt several times. Through tears, the boy is forced to apologize to a woman who appears to be his teacher as he's being hit with the belt in front of her. The woman is seen cursing at the boy and using the N-word. Yes. She called him nigga this and nigga that and nigga in front of white people. I've taken a lot of notes before I did this video, so I'm going to talk about those notes after I show you guys the video. If you guys are ready to see the video, please click the thumbs up and let me know that you guys are ready to see the video. I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. I don't know if the video is choppy, but if you guys can hear me and if y'all want to see the video, click the thumbs up and I'll at least show you a part of it so you can hear some of the audio. And then I'll let you guys hear the full audio, but then I can't show you the full video. But let me know. The woman and her friend, and I think it was actually two friends, but I couldn't tell from the video, were both seen in the video wearing school visitor badges. So maybe that has something to do with why they were able to get access. It's unclear who is actually recording the incident, but they just haven't released that information. The Beaumont ISD administrators have been made aware of the incident, and as the district was made aware of the situation, administrators contacted the appropriate enforcement agencies, and the matter is under investigation. BISD spokesperson Hannah Lutel told the news in an email, and BISD police are investigating the incident, and the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, or CPS, is also confirming that they are investigating this incident. Homer Drive Elementary principal Dr. Belinda Richardson-George posted on Facebook Wednesday night saying, "We do not condone this type of behavior from our parents, teachers, and or scholars, and this matter is under investigation." Let's go ahead and give you guys the fair usage, and I'm gonna also give you guys a precursor warning before I show the video. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. They have took your channel. What do you mean? I haven't even showed anything yet. Really? Let me check. Hold on, I just got a message. Hold on. Let me check. I hope not. Guys, bear with me a moment. No, it's still here. It's still here. I can see it. You just have to go to my channel in order to see this. But as of right now, I can still see it because I'm logged in with a different account. Let me make sure I can hear myself. Hold on. Okay, yep. Let me check. As of right now, I can still see myself. So we're doing the best that we can. We got three donations that came in. One being from the person that just sent me that message and said hashtag AFC with the prayer hand emojis. Thank you very much for your donation. Also, thank you to Neil Dilworth in the chat. Thank you. And also to my guy, Last Chance, who donated. If you guys want to donate, hit those links in the description box. What you guys are about to see is an edited video by myself. I changed the color and I clipped some parts out of this video. Therefore, it is going to protect the identity of the kid. It is going to protect the identity of the person we believe to be the mother and her friend and the teachers and the other students and staff. Everybody, please let me know that y'all heard what I just said. I cut those parts out of the video. Therefore, we don't break any laws. We don't put anybody at risk before this investigation is finished. Just give me a thumbs up and say, I heard you, Jay. We got it. Show the video. But I'm going to show you this video, and it's going to have a lot of bad language in it. That's mainly all you're going to hear is just the bad language. You aren't going to actually see the actual physical portions. Here we go. Let's take a chance. Let's pray to YouTube don't get mad about this.
First of all, I apologize for what he had, but I'm about to beat his ass. I'm gonna let you know that right now. This is wrong. He ain't never done so. You stay right here. You stay right here. I need you to stay right here. I'm gonna do that. You know, you get in line. And I see why she probably scared.
And it's about here where I cut the video and then I go right to the very next part. I have been completely shadow banned. That is so messed up. Let me make sure I can still hear myself. Okay, here we go.
Man, you walking too fast. I can't keep up with you. Shit, I gotta speed walk with you. Shit. You did. You have. You have. No. You be disrespectful to this motherfucking teacher. Oh, you know you're going to right away. I'm fucking in my face. So don't tell her. What happened? Are we going to have this fire anymore? No. Because I'm not coming up here. It's me and you, nigga. It's me and you. Everything gone, nigga. No outside. No nothing. If this fucking woman come in, I'm going to break your fucking face. Do you hear me? How can I say? Every piece of work he ain't got, every work hard he ain't do, please send it home. I'm sorry. Please send it home today. You in that room until you die, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This woman ain't gotta come in and teach none of you bad-ass kids. But she do. But don't play with me, nigga. Make me get that call again. You ain't think I was coming up here on your ass. You look at I was trying to find you in the classroom. I'ma whoop you when you act up at. Now, play in the classroom now. Everybody gonna talk about you now. Bye. Bye-bye. To the left, to the left.
And they're making jokes out of it. That's not like a drill instructor. Even drill instructors don't talk to you like that. How many drill instructors do y'all know that would threaten your life like that? Come on now.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, that's not even a drill instructor. That's something worse. And then she had nerve enough to joke about it after the fact. Like, they thought it was funny. I'm going to let y'all watch this again. Again, this is the edited video. As you guys can see, these are just merely black and white outlines. So that way it doesn't actually incriminate anybody because you don't know who is actually in here. All you're doing is just hearing voices. Let's watch this again.
First of all, I apologize for what he had. But I'm about to beat his ass. I'm going to let you know that right now. This is wrong. He ain't never done so.
This video doesn't depict anybody except for the tone of voice, and we just know how our sisters sound. I'm just saying, like, you can clearly tell it's a black woman, but because, like I said, the video is black and white, it's not depicting anybody in particular at all. So just for my protective purposes.
Right now, this not he ain't never done bro. You stay right here. You stay right here. I need you to stay right here. I'm smack you there. I see why she probably scared. So that you walking too fast, I can't keep up with you. Shit, I gotta speed walk with you. Shit.
You say your daughter goes to this school? If y'all want to call in, shoot me an email and let me know that you sent me an email. I'll let you call in if you want to speak on this incident. Man, listen to this again. Yeah, y'all are going to have to watch the unedited video. It's still out there somewhere. I can't tell you where, but it's still being shared, the original video. Reach 3002, I 100% agree. We're going to talk about that here in a moment. 100% agree. So again, I didn't show any of the actual physical spanking or hitting. All y'all heard was just the words.
Please send it home today. You in that room until you die, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This woman ain't gotta come in and teach you.
How's she talking to him?
You in that room until you die, nigga. You in that room until you die, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This woman ain't gotta come in. Please send it home today. You in that room until you die, nigga.
Now, for the people that said that she did not threaten to kill him, y'all heard what she just said. Let me know that y'all heard that.
Please send it home today. You in that room until you die, nigga. Please send it home today. You in that room until you die, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This woman ain't gotta come in and teach none of you bad-ass kids. But she don't. But don't play with me, nigga. Make me get that call again. You ain't think I was coming up here on your ass. You look at you, I was trying to find you in the classroom. I will whoop you when you act up at. Everybody gonna talk about you now. Blah.
Y'all heard that, right? We're getting ready to break this down, but let me let you hear the last part of this. Then we're going to break each and every section of this down, including the parts that y'all could not actually see and watch. For legal purposes, I could not put it out, but I can tell you what my thoughts are on it, though. So, Rosaline, we're going to talk about it.
To the left, to the left.
And they refer to a Beyonce song. Like, what is wrong? This is what happens when you have no accountability in the black community. They thought that this was a joke. To the left, to the left. All your stuff in a box to the left. That's referring to breaking up with a man. Why would you think of that particular song when it comes to dealing with a child? This child is not your boyfriend. Up. Or is she saying that, let's think for a moment, or is she saying that because most of our women in the community, hashtag not all, but most of them, treat their sons like their man, like their boyfriend, their little man, their king, making her the queen, meaning king and queen together, not queen and prince, which would actually be the more proper term to be referring to your son. You refer to your son as a prince, not your king. Because if that's your king, then that means that you're the queen, meaning y'all are the ones that are together. You guys catch that? To the left is referring to your boyfriend that you're breaking up with. That's what that... Ladies, let me know if I'm wrong. We got a lot of ladies that's watching. We got a lot of ladies that's listening. Tell me, am I wrong about what I just said? Is that not what that Beyonce song is referring to? Or was the Beyonce song talking about a kid that she didn't have at that particular point in time? I think that I'm correct about what I just said.
Bye-bye. To the left, to the left.
Sheila, I feel you, but she was singing the song. I'm just calling out. But you also have to remember, think about what I just said. They treat these boys like they're their boyfriends, like their husbands. This is also why you have so many pictures of women that get dressed up for photo shoots with their sons and kiss their sons in the mouth on camera. Yes. This is why you have mothers that are taking pictures naked around their boys. This is a real thing. Mothers doing nude photo shoots with their boys, and it's not all situations. Let me repeat that, because I know some of you guys are gonna be quick to let me type. Not true, not all. No, y'all gonna be in there typing and shit. Y'all gotta listen first. There is a huge incest community in our homes, around our neighborhoods. Incest goes on a lot. Let's not play games. When most of us continue to keep procreating in the same community and you never leave those communities, and then those kids grow up and then they start messing with each other and cousins start messing with each other, and then first and second cousins start messing with each other, and then they procreate and nobody knows who's related to who. Come on now. Don't tell me I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Y'all know of a lot of black people that never leave a particular area but got a shit ton of kids. Stop playing with me today. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing and acting like, well, no, this is why what he talking about ain't true. Come on, man.
To the left, to the left. Good, how are you?
Listen, she's laughing about it. Listen at this. Joking about it. Look. One more time. Now, I point that out, and I don't want you guys to take what I said personally. I don't want you to get mad. And I know that some people are going to get upset about this because this is something that's very, very difficult. Why is the screen like this? Because I told you from the beginning, but maybe you didn't hear me, Brenda. For legal purposes, I had to edit the video. Please let me know that you heard what I just said. I didn't want to make a big old banner and put it on the screen up here to warn everybody what it was, so I just told everybody what it was. But let me know that you heard that before I proceed forward, so you can understand why the video is the way it is. It's for legal purposes, to protect the identity of that kid, to protect the identity of the mother, to protect the identity of her compadre, and to protect the identity of the teachers and the other students. Excuse me. So let me know that you heard what I said. When I see that you write in the chat that, yes, I heard you, Jay, Brenda, then I'll proceed forward. But I want to make sure that you heard what I said. So that way I don't have to repeat it. Okay, said thank you. Okay, good deal. All right, here we go. First and foremost, the part that you guys could not see is when she walked into the cafeteria and she grabbed him and started dragging him. She dragged him all the way out of the cafeteria. And guess what the teachers said while they were in that cafeteria? They screamed out. They said, "Everybody put your heads down. Everybody put your heads down." That's what they told the students. I'm sorry, but the last time I checked, these kids ain't dumb. These kids are not dumb. They probably have seen a lot worse stuff on social media. But one thing that you don't tell children to do, in my opinion, is if they see a crime, to tell them to cover their eyes and put their head down. No. You know why? Because you need as many eyewitness accounts as possible. Therefore, if this thing goes to trial, if something even worse were to happen, everybody can have an account of what they saw. If they were in imminent danger, then you can get those children out of that area. But since they were not in imminent danger, you do not tell these children to cover their eyes so they don't see what happened, so they can't be witnesses. That's fucking stupid. If you're not going to have a bunch of cameras around, then you can obviously have these children at least witness what they said. If you got 100 students in there, then you can have 100 accounts of what happened and put together a much more solid story. Let's move on. Next part. This so-called mother starts the video off by telling the teacher exactly what she was about to do to her son, allegedly. What's wrong with the video? Okay, let me repeat myself. The video is edited for legal purposes. I want to make sure that everybody heard me. The video I have edited for legal purposes. So you cannot make out the identities of the individuals involved. Okay? Now, let me get back to my point. The so-called mother starts this video off by telling the teacher exactly what she was about to do to her son, allegedly. She should have immediately, this teacher in this instance, should have immediately called the police or called the school resource officer. She should have done something. If I go in and I say, hey, I'm about to take this knife and I'm about to go in here and stab my child for disrespecting up in here. You don't just let it happen just because it's a parent, let alone a mother. Mothers believe that they are infallible. That's why this whole thing is a problem. That's why teaching your sons this way is going to be dangerous for them as they grow up, because they don't learn accountability. But the second that she heard that, she should have reported it immediately. She should have tried to prevent it immediately. I'm going to go in here and go beat my son up and stomp him down. No, you step in and you do something. Maybe you can't physically stop her, which I'm not encouraging her to do so, but they should have resource officers on campus, which is why I put up this particular video. Let me see this picture. Let me see if I can get this picture up on the screen for you guys. This picture right here is a picture that the school posted. The point and purpose of this picture is to show you guys that they have 4 people in uniform that look to be like police officers. If you guys can't see it, let me blow it up, make it a little bit bigger for you guys. That photo. Look at this. This photo looks like these are police officers. They're wearing police uniforms. They're in uniform. So I'm assuming that they are probably a part of this school. I'm assuming that this school has at least 1 police officer or 1 resource officer there. You should have immediately radioed for help. My next point. She even talked to this teacher like a little child, which some of this you guys did not get a chance to hear because I had to edit the video. No, Miss June Bennett, I wouldn't have told her to calm down. I would not. You do not. Okay, Miss June Bennett. I'm gonna give you a little tidbit about how to deal with black women. Some of y'all are gonna get mad about this. And maybe some of you guys might laugh, but y'all know it's the fucking truth. You do not tell a black woman to calm down unless you are ready for the fight of your life. Somebody tell me if I'm making this up. You do not tell a black woman to calm down unless you are ready for the battle that is going to ensue. That's a dangerous thing to do. My next point. She talked to this teacher like a little child. This woman, this mother, this individual has no respect for anybody. She doesn't respect herself. She doesn't respect her child. She doesn't respect the school. She doesn't respect administrators. She doesn't respect the police. She doesn't respect the law. She doesn't respect her family. She doesn't even respect the man that she procreated with. No, I can guarantee you there is a 99.9% chance based on how she talks to the half of the DNA that the father helped create, the way that she talked to him, you can guarantee you she doesn't have any respect for that kid's dad. The other half of his DNA, the other half of his biological makeup, she has no respect. This is why these single mothers, shout out to my brother Tommy Sotomayor, who has a movie called A Fatherless America, and you guys need to check it out because this is also what that movie talks about. But this is why these mothers raising these children is so dangerous, because they have no accountability, and these boys are going to learn to not be accountable for their actions. They're going to behave like the person raising them. Please, somebody tell me if y'all heard what I just said. These boys are going to behave like the person who's raising them. I watched an awesome video that Tommy did the other way, and you guys need to make sure and check that out on his channel, where there was a father, an elder gentleman, who had spent most of his life raising foster kids after he got divorced. He had retired from the foster care system and saw a set of 5 kids that needed to be adopted out. And that man, because he didn't want those kids to have to suffer, he adopted them all, and all of those kids appeared to be very, very well behaved. Can you show the video in color? Kimberly Graham, can you donate to the channel if I lose my channel? Can you donate if they sue me? If not, I understand. It's very easy to watch the original video. If you're here, you're only here to hear my commentary for the most part, okay? I mean no disrespect. I mean no disrespect to you personally, okay? Now, they say that it's the white man that I should fear. But guess what? Look at how you teach this boy to behave. They say it's the white man I should fear, but it's my own kind doing all of the violence out here, and most of the violence comes from these single parent households. Single parent households contribute to the majority of crime and the jails. The people that are arrested and doing time in prison and jails usually come from fatherless households. That is a statistic that you can look up. If it's not true, find me the statistic that proves that it's not true, rather than just telling me you don't feel like, okay? Now, this boy will only know what you show him. This mother can claim to be a great mother. She can claim, and I can guarantee you, I bet you she thinks she's a great mom. She can claim that I tell him to do this and do that and do his homework and behave in school and blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Do you think that this boy is going to do what his mother tells him to do? Or do you think he's going to emulate more of what she shows him in her own behavior? Uh-oh. Did we just get a little deep? I think we did. I don't know if any of y'all feel like I'm telling the truth about that. I don't know. You're not typing it in the chat. You got to let me know if you disagree. Okay? They're going to behave like the person raising them. He's going to do what he sees and not what you tell him, because actions speak a lot louder than words. And I'm going to play her words again so y'all can hear the words that she gave this boy. Listen again.
Please send it home. I'm sorry. Please send it home today. You in that room until you die, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This woman ain't got to come in and teach one of you bad-ass kids. Well, she don't. But don't play with me, nigga. Make me get that call again. You ain't think I was coming up here on your ass. You look at you, I was trying to find you in the classroom. I will whoop you when you act up at. Now, play in the classroom now. Everybody gonna talk about you now. Blah.
Let's talk about his trauma. Let's talk about this boy's embarrassment. Let's talk about this boy's humiliation. The mother can and should go to jail over this. I don't know if y'all feel like she should. Me personally, I believe that she should. She should absolutely be investigated, and she should not be a parent. That video proves how she behaves, and she is not going to change because nobody her entire life has taught her to be anything different. She said, I realize I'm a woman and I realize that I don't have to listen to anybody. And that's who that person is. Therefore, she is not qualified to be a parent to anybody. No human being. She's not qualified to be the parent of a dog, not even a goddamn hamster. Don't let her have a fish. Don't let her have anything in her presence that is living and breathing for her to take care of it. Because I'm scared that it's not going to make it. Now, this boy, when it comes to spanking, because we've talked about this before, now I'm showing you guys another live, real life example. This boy is only learning fear. Mark my words. Spanking, hitting, disciplining your children in a physical manner is only teaching them to fear you. It is not teaching them to respect you. Maybe you gain respect later on in life, but I'm telling you, more times than none, you only fear your parents. And fear is a very, very, very volatile and dangerous thing to play with, okay? That fear will manifest itself into something more dangerous when he's big enough to defend himself against his mother and anybody else who opposes him. Let me know that y'all heard what I just said. Or do I need to repeat myself? Because Alice is right. That fear that this woman is instilling in this boy is going to manifest itself into something more dangerous when he's big enough. And y'all wonder why the police have so much difficulty and so much problem with trying to deal with these niggas out here in the streets nowadays? It's because it starts right here. How many of you guys were raised like this? How many of you guys had your parents come to school and beat your ass and drag you and embarrass you in front of your peers? How many of y'all can attest to this story and say that this was my story? That's me. I grew up just like this. My mom talked to me like this. Or some of y'all, my dad talked to me like this. And how many of y'all have watched other people go through this and they turned out to be so fucked up? I can't count how many of my peers that I grew up with that did prison time, all kinds of jail time. Some of them that were lucky enough to make it out and get a second and third chance at life were able to correct themselves, but most of them, it damaged them permanently. Okay? Now, think about this. What do y'all think his classmates are going to say to him? Y'all think they're going to be nice? Y'all think his classmates are going to be sympathetic to him? Empathetic to him? You think that they're going to empathize because maybe that's what their mom did to them? How do y'all think his peers are going to treat him? Not only because they saw him get dragged out of the cafeteria, which was all that they saw. They heard a couple of cuss words here and there. But then you have the peanut gallery. This big, fat, nasty broad that is holding the camera right now. She wanted to make sure that it was on live for the world to see. Therefore, these kids are not going to have any choice and know that this video is everywhere to be seen. They're going to know what actually took place. They're going to hear stories about what took place. This boy can also get bullied by his peers for the rest of his life. Everybody around him will tease him and pick on him for the rest of his life. Please put that into perspective. You can't get away from this. So if we want to talk about that the bully culture, bullying is so freaking bad. How many of you guys believe that bullying is so bad? How many of y'all believe that bullying is a bad thing and y'all want bullying to stop? How many of these liberals and these leftists out here believe that bullying is bad? They be out here campaigning all the time. Oh, this little girl killed herself because she was getting bullied in school. And this girl hung herself because she was getting bullied in school. This boy jumped off a bridge because he was being bullied in school. And this boy decided to take a bunch of pills and kill himself because he was getting bullied. Is this mic on? Can y'all hear me right now? Either bullying is bad and it's wrong, or it's okay and it's normal. Do y'all hear me? We got to stop riding this proverbial fence. In America, we have to start drawing definitive lines between good, bad, evil, and not evil, right and wrong. Bully to bully or not to bully? That is the question. If bullying is so bad, why not stop the cause of bullying? This video is going to cause this boy to be bullied permanently for the rest of his life. Not this particular video, but the video that's already been circulated all day long. And I want to know, who was this friend that was recording this video? Who in the hell decided to take their fat ass off of work and come up there and come record this for this woman to act a fool? And I think it might have been two of them, so it might have been a total of three of them. They were able to take off of work. That's even if they have jobs. I don't know that they have jobs because they might not. They might sit at home on their fat ass and sit around on social media and go live and shake their ass and twerk in the camera all day. These motherfuckers might not have no job. They took off of work, assuming that they have jobs, to come to that school to beat this child and record it on video? That's what you took off your day at work for? This was a team effort. Think about that. My next point. Will this whooping make this boy behave better long term? That is my question to everybody that believes that my thoughts and my sentiments on spanking children that is wrong. I ask you guys, with this incident, do you think that this incident, this one, not the other ones, not all the white stories, well, white people do it too, not the Chinese stories, not the Mexican stories, not the Middle Eastern stories, not the Iranian stories, not the Australian stories, not the Russian stories. No, that one. See it on the screen? That one. My question to you, will this particular whooping make this boy a better person long term, yes or no? That's my question. If you believe that spanking is a good thing, and if y'all believe that this mother was right in what she did, do you think that this particular incident is going to make this boy better long term, yes or no? Thank you, Zachariah, who just took a donation and put it into the super chat. So Zachariah Williams, thank you very much for your super chat donation. I really appreciate that. You guys know that the links are in the description box if you guys do want to donate. And I think I've read most of those out to Last Chance, to Neil, and to one other person that wanted to remain anonymous. So we had a couple people donate already, okay? So thank you guys for that. I got 2 more points that I want to bring up. 3 points, real quick. How will this incident that happened at a school, if your matter of fact, who was that said that their kid goes to this school? Can that person raise your hand in the chat? Who was that said that their child goes to this school? I don't remember who it was. But how will this incident affect the other children or students that go to this school? Don't you guys think that these kids could be traumatized as well from seeing this, from experiencing this? I think so. Next point. To all the pro-blacks out there, because y'all know I love to get on to the pro-blacks and to the conscious people and to ADOS or whatever y'all want to call yourselves this month, right? All of y'all. Don't y'all think, when y'all talk about cooning and tap shoeing and soft shoeing and all of these racist, old-ass slavery terms that y'all like to use, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but based on what y'all call cooning, isn't what this woman did in front of these white people, isn't this considered to be cooning? She cussed her son out for the white man. She dragged her son out of the white man's school in front of all of these white teachers, all of these white administrators. She talked to her son and called him, you little nigga and nigga, break your face, break your face. And then when she walked off, she said, thank you, ma'am. You have a good day. And talk nice to the white lady. Where's Sean King at when you need him? Huh? We don't hear him talking about this. Where's Shaquille O'Neal? Huh? Is he still doing Ring commercials and Epson commercials? Do he have time to write a tweet about this mother? Huh? Where you at, Shaq? Where are all these other pro-blacks at? Where are all the pro-blacks at that say it's just a sliver of the community that behaves this way? Uh-oh. They're going to get me in trouble. I thought this was cooning for the white man, in my opinion. She said, I will break your fucking face. And she said it in front of those teachers like it was nothing. Matter of fact, she was a lot more animated because of the fact that she was in front of white teachers. Then she turns around and walks away and says to those white teachers, have a nice day. Tell me when I lied. One more point. The other mother or woman, I'm assuming she's a mother because most of these chicks over the age of 16 years old got kids. So we're just going to assume that the person recording the camera has kids of her own. And she brags to her friends. Or excuse me, the mother that beat the son, bragged to her friends that was recording, and she thought it was actually funny, which I showed you guys a minute ago. And because of the fact that she thought that this was funny, proves that she only did this for attention, and she got a kick out of this. She only did this for a chance to be famous. Thank you, Zachariah, and thank you for that emoji. That's actually pretty cool. I like that emoji. Thank you, Zachariah. This mother only did this for attention so that she can get famous really, really quick off of her son. Hashtag babies for benefits. Here is my last point. For anybody that wants to come in and try to tell me everything that I said was wrong, go down the list and tell me what did I say that was factually inaccurate that is not rooted in truth and facts and logic. Last point. Do you wonder why the majority of people don't find these type of women attractive? Uh-oh. Am I going there? Yes, I am. Jay, let's go there. We're always talking about how black women are not viewed as the most beautiful in the world when we all know that they're the most beautiful in the world, right? That's what they tell us. And I feel you on that. It's your personal opinion. I feel you. But y'all wonder while the rest of the world doesn't view them that way, while the rest of the world doesn't want to put them at the forefront, while the rest of the world don't want to put them in videos and magazines and leading roles and this and that. It is because of what a large voice of them represent. Not all of them, but it's too many of them that make this loud, boisterous, nasty, uncouth voice that makes all black women look bad. These type of women are making y'all look bad, and y'all are not speaking up and standing against it as a unit and telling them to stop and shut up. Y'all need to shut your own down, okay? Y'all wonder why people don't find these type of women attractive. These type, not all, because I have to keep reiterating that because I know some people out there are slow. They don't find these type of women attractive and they don't want to marry them. Their attitudes and their behaviors make these women unattractive. It has nothing to do with how fat their ass is, nothing to do with how perky their titties are, nothing to do with how much makeup they have on, and nothing to do with which horse they cut the hair off of and decided to glue it on the top of their fucking head, or it doesn't have nothing to do with what country decided to cut the hair off of their scalp for religious purposes for free, while the men that take their hair and have it washed and sent to America and make $1 billion a year profit off of it and decide to glue it on top of their heads or sew it in their heads or stick it on their heads or lay it on their heads or strap it down on their heads, whatever. Has nothing to do with any of those aesthetics. It has everything to do with the attitudes, the behaviors, and the language. If you want to know what's either going to get you wifed or something that could prevent you from getting wifed or being viewed as beautiful, is these three things: attitude, behavior, language. Attitude, behavior, language. Can anybody write that in the chat for me before we close out? Attitude, behavior, language. Those are three major things that keep most women from getting married. Who would want to marry and deal with somebody who talks like this, especially to a child that you helped bring into this world? Me personally, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Nah, but we want to shame people into giving compliments to these type of people instead of telling them to just simply change their behavior. That's it. This could have been handled in a totally different way. I think that she's going to ruin her son. She has already permanently scarred this boy. I don't know that he'll ever be able to live this down, but I hope that this boy can become somebody great in another family and potentially in the hands of a white family. Because I'm just saying, I definitely think that he needs to get out of the environment that he's in, because this woman has proven that she is not a good mother and she needs to be out of here. So watch this one more time and we're going to get up out of here. Okay? One more time.
First of all, I apologize for what he had, but I'm about to beat his ass. I'm going to let you know that right now. This is not going on. He ain't never done no. You stay right here. You stay right here. I need you to stay right here. I'm going to smack his ass. She got pretty good line. And I see why she called scared. Susan, you walking too fast. I can't keep up with you. Shit, I gotta speed walk with you. Shit. You did. You have. No. You mean this motherfucking teacher? Oh,
I just thought about something. It's funny how these women can gang up on a little boy like this to turn up and do some bullshit, but they can't come together and try to bring fathers into these kids' lives. Isn't that sad?
Susan, you walking too fast. I can't keep up with you. Shit, I gotta speed walk with you. Shit. You did. You have.
They can't come together and try to bring fathers.
King do? Please send it home. I'm sorry. Please send it home today. You in that room until you die, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? This woman ain't gotta come in and teach one of you bad-ass kids. But she do. But don't play with me, nigga. Make me get that call again. You ain't think I was coming up here on your ass. You look at I was trying to find you in the classroom. I'ma whoop you when you act up at. Now, play in the classroom now. Everybody gonna talk about you now.
You say you can't make the mothers can't make the fathers be in their children's lives. Okay, good. So now that we know that, Kiana Rainey, then my suggestion to you is, since you know that you can't keep a father in these kids' lives, stop getting pregnant. Stop bringing kids into this world, and then stop getting surprised when the man don't want to take responsibility and financial responsibility physically, mentally, emotionally for the kids. Now that you know that no man is going to do the right thing by these kids, stop having them. There's always an answer. No man can do with a woman what a woman will not allow that man to do. Therefore, if that woman gets pregnant, it's because she allowed that man to get her pregnant. That's it. We are not going to allow women to circle the wagon, circle the dog anymore, and circle out of this. There are a lot of women in my chat right now that know how to be accountable, that know how to be mothers, that know how to be wives, that are awesome women. I have awesome women in my chat. That is what we represent. And we are going to start being the louder voice in the room, and we're going to represent ourselves in a way that is reputable. We're not going to continue to allow this to be the representation for mothers in America, period, or around the world.
Bad-ass kid.
We got solutions for everything.
What she do? But don't play with me, nigga. Make me get that call again. You ain't think I was coming up here on your ass. You look at I was trying to find you in the classroom. I'ma whoop you when you act up at. Now, play in the classroom now. Everybody gonna talk about you now. Blah.
I'm not giving women excuses anymore.
Bye-bye.
Done with it.
To the left, to the left.
Good, how are you?
I know that we have a lot of great women out there, and I'm going to continue to praise and raise up the good women that are out there. For the women that believe that there has to be an excuse for everything and nothing is their fault, sorry, we're just going to roll right past you. And the men are the ones that have to choose up and give their seed. So we're also going to hold the men accountable by just saying, if they're going to be these type of women and they're going to continue to keep making excuses for these type of women, then we're just going to hold on to our seed and wait for a worthy woman. And because women outnumber men, that means even more of you women will not get an opportunity to be married or have kids. That's one to grow on right there. You think about that. I know it's some good women out there. Matter of fact, well, you know what I would love to see? I would love to see my women, whether you be black or any other race, if you understand my message, where are my women out there that are good women, that are good wives, that are good mothers, that are good representatives to be a citizen of the United States of America? I want you guys to take time whenever you get a chance and donate to the platform. Let your voice be heard. Let your messages be heard. That's why we also try to make sure and keep this live chat up. I want the world to know that we can do better, we should do better, and we have better out there in the world. We just don't want these type of women to be our representatives any longer. Right? Let me say thank you to Billy Larson, who just donated $5 by way of the super chat. So thank you very much, Billy. I definitely appreciate that. I think this might be my first time seeing you. If we have some good women out there, I know most of my people in my chat are good women. Y'all shout yourselves out in that chat. Let your voice be heard. Let me give a shout out to a couple more people. Again, to my brother Last Chance, who left a message. Hashtag AFC. Thank you, Last Chance, if you're listening. Thank you, bro. This was in Beaumont, Texas, by the way. One person wanted to remain anonymous. Hashtag AFC. Thank you very much. My guy Neil just donated to the stream. Thank you very much, Neil. This one comes in from a lady by the name of Laura. I'm not going to call your whole name out, but Laura just donated by way of the PayPal. So Laura, if you're listening, from my heart to yours, I want to say thank you very much. We have one more that came in from my sister, Peach Cutie Pie. Thank you, Peach Cutie Pie, not only for always representing and showing love, but always supporting my channel. And I really appreciate that from my heart to yours. Thank you, Peach Cutie Pie. I appreciate that. And she shared her story with me before, so I know her story, and I really appreciate you guys stepping up. Thank all of you guys. Matter of fact, the CPS hotline is 800-252-5400. If you guys have any information pertaining to this, but I encourage you guys, if you see something, make sure that you say something. That's where I would hold those teachers accountable. You should have just said something to try to prevent this. You should have got on it a little bit quicker. That woman should have never made it out of that school without being arrested. This is your boy DJ Just Jam signing out, man. That's exactly why we're the AFC, because we advocate for children first. Do not forget, while I have this on my screen, I want you guys to look at this. Stacey Patton wrote this book, and it's called Spare the Kids. I could be wrong, but I think Spare the Kids has a black author. I could be very, very wrong about this. But Spare the Kids, I want you guys to take a look at this. If you get a chance, it's actually on Amazon. So if you guys have a little Kindle, I have a little Kindle reader. Make sure that you guys check out this book, Why Whooping Children Won't Save Black America. I'm going to say that again. Why Whooping Children, we call it whooping, what are you? Why Whooping Children Won't Save Black America. That is by Stacey Patton. And I want you guys to take a look at that. And if you get a chance to read it, make sure you check that out. I think that's pretty good literature to at least take a look at. Also, if you guys want to have some literature on corporal punishment, you guys can go to the NCBI government link. And let me give you guys that link. I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys 3 times. This is a link where you guys can look up and check out corporal punishment in the United States public schools, prevalence, disparities in use, and statutes in state and federal policy. Okay? So that way that you guys can take a look at that. It's pretty long, and there's also one that I meant to have in here, which I don't have. It's Texas state law, but like I say, we'll go into that some other time. Okay? I love you guys, man. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys back this evening. Talk to y'all later. Peace. All right, guys, that's the end of our stream, man. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I thank everybody for your show of support.